Hello, I'm Sam Fell.
And I'm David Bowers, and welcome to the director commentary on Flushed Away.
The opening shot of the movie, London.
So the film's set in London, and we wanted to make it feel like a really London British movie, so you knew exactly where we were when we started.
So we went through all the London landmarks, all the famous ones that everyone knows around the world, and we had some others, but people weren't quite so aware of them, were they?
No, we tried to pick landmarks that we were doing when Roddy goes into the city later, that we'd see there, so we'd see our own version of Tower Bridge, and we'd see our own version of Big Ben.
Yeah, and all this is, I remember all this was like, we did this sort of near the end of the production, really, this opening sequence, and it was all really about just sort of grabbing the audience and kind of really announcing the film. And Harry Gregson did an amazing score there at the start, didn't he? I love that.
He did. It just sort of launched us into big movie territory.
Yeah, here we are. And
this is the introduction to our hero, Roddy.
Yeah, and he lives in a cage.
He's got a nose.
And I think the idea was that he doesn't wear clothes all the time. He just puts clothes on when the family go away, but that's maybe not quite clear, but it doesn't really matter, you know, because the film's not really about the family. It's more about Roddy being on his own in this big place and just loving this life he has here.
What are you all standing around for?
I mean, Roddy wasn't always this sort of exciting and excitable. He went through very many iterations of Roddy, really.
Yeah, the first Roddy was like this. He was more like David Niven, wasn't he? He was like a very elegant, rather sort of staid Englishman. And he even had a couple of hamster butlers, didn't he?
He did.
Very early on, you know. But it was a bit of a slow start to the film, really, wasn't it? You know, it's just like...
It changed. He wasn't fun enough, and so we just jumped in to make him more fun.
More energetic. But I think the main thing is that he just loves this life and thinks he's got everything. Although I think it's clear, just from watching this, that he probably hasn't quite got everything, is he? Because it's a bit weird hanging around with a bunch of dolls, really, you know.
Game point, fella. We win, team, we win.
It's quite lively.
He is full of beans.
Livelier than we had him.
And then we got into this James Bond thing, didn't we? We thought it'd be...
Lots of very funny titles on that DVD shelf.
Yeah, we pause it.
All the President's Own Teeth, I like.
Yeah, there's a little homage to James Bond. And it's kind of fun, I guess, that he, you know, wears that tuxedo and thinks he's a bit of a Bond character, a bit of a playboy.
Having a good time, darling? Oh, thank you. See you tomorrow.
I love that. It's funny, isn't it? And off he goes to bed on his own.
Good night.
And that was the whole reason for picking Dancing by Myself, wasn't it? The Billy Idol track.
Yeah.
We thought it was a bit gloomy, but it really told the story.
Yeah, no, it sets the character up really well, doesn't it? And, you know, coupled with him just playing with the dolls, you can sort of tell that there's something missing in his life, I guess, from that opening sequence.
It is. I mean, I think this next scene...
says it all, doesn't it?
It does. It's sort of passed over from being slightly eccentric to actual mental illness.
He's actually mad, isn't he?
Yes.
It really is, like, something lacking there.
We thought this was quite political at the time.
Yeah, it was a bit funny, wasn't it, having the guy mention weapons of mass destruction and stuff. It felt a bit odd to kind of, you know, step into the political arena a little bit.
But it was funny, so we left it.
Yeah.
We liked it.
It's just a joke, isn't it, really?
I think we're most successful when we try and make ourselves laugh, aren't we, really?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a laugh. I've really enjoyed the whole thing. It's been a laugh, you know, just trying to think of things that make you laugh.
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
Thank you.
I like to see you smile.
I've got a lovely smile.
It's a nice smile. Yeah. But it's funny, isn't it? Because as we worked on this film, the opening of the film got shorter and shorter, really, you know, and we were just trying to... In the end, we found that we really wanted to get to this point when Sid arrives kind of as soon as we could, because, you know, you can spend so long, like, mucking around and showing a character and have him, in his little world. But until there's a story there's nothing really.
And the story doesn't really start until Roddy is flushed down his own loo.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
what we had to. That's what we had to race for. Really.
Yeah, I guess this is it, isn't it? Now his world's invaded. Now it's interesting. Now there's a drama. There's something going on between them.
It's so great to see Hugh and Shane doing this scene, because we asked when we were trying to develop the character of Roddy, we eventually decided not to make him a snob and to move away from the class thing, and we just wanted to be more like Hugh, who's a very funny, very charming, lovely man. He's sort of always enthusiastic about, even though we've had him come in here hundreds of times through the same lines over and over again, because we tend to noodle around with things forever. He's always game for it.
Yeah,
and he's a really great light comedian as well. And Shane was fantastic as Sid. Shane just came in, he ad-libbed, he had fun, and he, again, we had Shane come in loads and loads of times, but he was always up for it, no matter how silly the jokes.
so enthusiastic.
He brought so much to the role.
Yeah.
Yeah. England versus Germany in the World Cup final.
Probably the most fantastical element of the story, I guess.
We were hoping it would happen, but predictably it didn't.
It was weird, actually, because as it was going on, that we were thinking, for a moment, we did think they might get into the final.
We did.
It's silly, really. I don't know what got into us.
No.
But then when they lost, we thought, oh well, it doesn't really matter, because it's just part of the film, isn't it?
It's just silly.
Yeah, and I love all the soccer footage that we just let the animators go mad on that stuff, and they just said, just make it funny. And if you watch the soccer footage throughout the film, it's always funny stuff going on the screen,
From the kitchen, Jeeves? Oh, and be snappy about it.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
That's more like it.
But before breakfast is served, perhaps sir would care to take a whirl in the jacuzzi.
A jacuzzi? You know what you are? You're a real gem.
Well, after a hard day of navigating sewer pipes, there's nothing better than relaxing in a jacuzzi whirlpool bath.
That looks so inviting.
Oh, yes, the water looks perfect. Now, you hop in, and I'll press this lever to get the bubbles going.
Right, in we go. Oh, wait. I know we got off on the wrong foot before, right? But I really think we're going to get along, don't you?
Swimmingly.
Be seeing you, my friend. You plonker! You think I don't know a toilet when I see one? We're gonna flush.
We debated back and forth because we wanted this movie to be very British and Aardman, but we also wanted it to be very international as well. So people seem to be confused and vexed when we showed to preview audiences by words like plonker and the old cream cracker. And we took it out and we changed it to a very unconvincing me old donkey, and it didn't really work, so we changed it back.
Yeah.
And it's much better for it.
Yeah.
The effects in the sequence are absolutely stunning.
This is one of the
so pleased.
This is one of the big sequences for us,
really
isn't it?
is.
We spent a lot of money on this, I guess.
Have you seen my dad?
And here's a tribute to Caddyshack. Everyone said, although I've never seen Caddyshack, so I don't know what they're talking about, but...
We knew we had to deal with the issue of Roddy being flushed down a loo and the rather unpleasant connotations. So we thought we'd get it all out in this one sequence, and we did. So after this sequence, Roddy goes into Ratropolis and everything's nice and clear.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
the
was like
end,
the
isn't it?
900-pound gorilla in the room, wasn't it? We couldn't get away without the occasional...
No, it's good to do
poo
that.
joke.
Yeah, just the one. But there's some other little ones along the way, weren't there? But we didn't... Do you remember that one where he popped up and he looked up and there was a big bum coming towards him?
I guess he sort of ended up going down another pipe and ended up in somebody else's toilet with a huge bottom bearing down on him. He swam the other way.
Funny.
That was great.
That was so funny. But
This slug, I don't know. It's funny how things you're boarding a movie and you're testing it and you're seeing how it works, and things just jump out at you that people love that you would never have expected them to love, and these slugs somehow struck a chord.
yeah, it's funny, that joke, wasn't it? Because it was like
It was.
It was dead funny, but it's nothing to do with the story or anything, really.
No, it's
I mean,
just-
actually, nothing to do with. Yeah. I mean, I suppose It's a good way of saying, oh, he's stuck in the sewer. He meets these slimy creatures.
But we wanted him to be frightened by the wimpiest, tiniest creature there is, didn't we?
Yeah. So it kind of works on that level, but didn't really expect to see him again. Well, actually,
Imagine our surprise.
Yeah, there was one at first, wasn't there? And then we put these ones in because we thought, oh, let's milk the joke. So let's put a load more in. And then
It was funny.
gets milked again in a minute when that running slug pops up again. So we thought, after this guy, we thought, oh, we've milked, that's it, we've milked those slugs. And it's quite hard milking a slug, isn't it? They've got quite small teeth.
Yeah, you need very hands.
Oh, that's part of our
It's a good
comedy
sight
class.
gag,
That's a
isn't
good joke, isn't it? I like a sight gag.
I just finished it this morning.
The first of the rather silly European stereotypes there that we have in the film. This is the ridiculous Italian pavement drawer guy.
Yes.
Oh, and that
Lovely
this is
piece of
pricey,
score
isn't
there.
it? This bit here. Yeah, we really wanted to sort of like lay on what an amazing place as well, and what a shock, because I think the sequence before was like, oh, this is what you'd expect the sewer to be, and then Roddy comes through into this area, and it's just like, wow, this is the last thing you'd expect.
Is it a bird?
Is it a plane?
That's good, isn't it? That's super joke. There's a woman in a. Oh no, she's gone.
Face like a frying pan.
Come on, honey.
I don't think he speaks English.
The actor who voiced the Texan, a guy called Newell Alexander, went out to dinner with him, and he was telling these wonderful stories about hanging out with Johnny Cash, and we thought, wow, what a fantastic link to Johnny Cash we have in our movie.
Oh well, I didn't. Yeah, 7 degrees of separation.
Back away from the truth.
It's funny actually because of all the debates about the English accents, I couldn't really understand him very well. Never mind.
How are you?
Can't complain.
So this is, we worked on this for a couple of years, really, this sequence, didn't we? We did so many versions of it. Do you remember when we had the cameo from Nick and Fetcher from Chicken Run in,
We
in
did,
the
yes.
sequence?
We did. It wasn't very good, though. We took it out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great characters, but we didn't do them justice, really.
No, it didn't work so
We
well.
thought we'd best just filling it with British archetypes, like the old Dixon of Dock Green style Bobby and...
Yeah. The insane, the insane burger flipper pirate guy. That famous.
that you see on every street corner in England.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very, very
Yes.
British. There's a pub in the background. But look at that fountain. It's fantastic.
It is, isn't it?
This is funny, isn't it? I like this idea of frying Roddy's hands.
Shady customer.
It's funny because when you eat something like that, you don't really understand why he's doing it. But
Yeah.
kind of it's sort of fun to have a bit of business, isn't it? Oh, and here he is. This joke was in quite early, wasn't it? This joke.
It was. It was.
It's one of our big funny jokes early on.
It's funny little characters like we had the slug and the fish and this peg leg guy and
Yeah.
tadpoles. They all became more popular, and we started trying to find ways to fold them into the film again. Just
Yeah.
because we enjoyed them so much.
Yeah. And here they are again.
Here they
That's
are
nice.
again.
You said we wouldn't have them. We thought we'd done with them, but this came much later, didn't it? Really,
It
we'd worked
did.
on this sequence for a while.
Ah, the Jammy Dodger.
Hello? Permission to come aboard? Ahoy there.
I can honestly think we've got some very, very highbrow humour in this movie, if you look for it. And we've got the lowest of the lowbrow humour. also.
It's good to have
It
a
is.
range, isn't it?
It
We always
is.
like to think.
Captain Skipper thingy to you.
I think some of the stuff's highbrow. It's probably not.
What are you doing on my...
Probably
No.
middle brown.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get to highbrow.
We're not quite highbrow enough, are we?
Yeah, thank you. Too much information. I've got my own problems, mate.
Kate was fun.
Kate
Kate's,
Winslet.
yeah,
God,
she's great.
She rocks, as they say here.
She was so. I mean, she's very, very funny, but she was so serious and so professional.
Yeah.
We'd record the sequences with her.
You'd like to kill me.
We'd animate them. We'd show them to her, and she'd have suggestions, and they were such good suggestions. We'd end up taking the scenes, and if she had a better line reading, we'd do it again.
Yeah.
She was
we were
great.
so blessed to get her for Rita, weren't we? Because she's just Rita's like
I'll be off then.
She's kind of like a really strong, authentic female character.
She is.
You know, it's sort of hard to do that, I guess, you know?
It is. I mean, she really evolved
Yeah.
as the movie went on.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, both Roddy and Rita started out very different characters.
Yeah, they
but
did, yeah.
I think as Roddy changed, Rita changed too. Rita
Yeah.
was... she was a loner when we started, someone who didn't want to get close to anybody because she didn't want to be held back from her dream of sailing off to see the drains of Europe.
That's right, yeah.
Of
The
course,
hard-bitten loner.
And where we eventually landed with Rita was the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Ah, so
It's funny.
Spike and Whitey.
Bill Nighy and Andy Serkis. Yeah.
They're the only actors who got to work together.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great that day, wasn't it? They
It
got
was.
together ad-libbing about soccer and football and stuff.
they-
It's brilliant.
They clicked so beautifully as well. They
Yeah. They're a very funny pair.
really were.
Yeah.
Who have we got here? I believe he said...
And I love Laurel and Hardy. I know you do. And
Yeah.
I think there's an awful lot of Laurel and Hardy and Spike and Whitey. you know,
Yeah. We were brought up with those good Laurel and Hardy films.
You don't
didn't
look...
we? You know,
Oh, with the
grew up
films, not
them.
with the people.
Not with them, yeah. Actually, I'm
Not that old.
102. Yeah, but it was great. I mean, for all of the characters we got referenced, didn't we, for them? And we got some clips of looked at actually old lot of British movies like Quadrophenia and wasn't like the Phil Daniels character in Quadrophenia was
And for Whitey, we looked at a lot of wardrobes.
yes, big wardrobe.
Put wardrobes on legs
Yeah.
and looked at those.
And
'Cause
even
that's what he's like.
There's Danny Green in The Lady Killers
Yes.
as well. We looked at him.
You get your filthy paws off my stuff!
It's in here somewhere.
But I love all that. I mean, I don't know how much has come through. There's a few lines, but I love all the backstory of Spike being like, because he still lives with his mum and his middle name's Leslie, and he's actually like he's not really a bad guy, you know. He's like, he's just trying to be bad, but he's just basically a sort of more of a pimply 16-year-old trying to appear bad. And
I can't believe that Japanese flag joke made it.
it made it, didn't it?
It did. It was in there at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the longest running jokes, isn't it, really?
Lots of people complained.
Yeah. Well, most people
Ignored them.
for years couldn't quite hear what he was saying, was he? So we'd get away with that. You'd kind of leave it there. People are, oh, no, it's just some background noise. You don't want to worry about that.
You'll be singing like a tea kettle. Ha! Good one, Persuader.
I don't even know her. I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah, but it's great. I think I like it about all the characters in the film is that they're, and even the Toad actually, is that they've all got a sort of reason for why they're like they are, or you know, they're sort of actually softer, or you can sort of
Everybody
sort of
has a
feel sorry
backstory.
for it. Yeah, but you sort of feel they've all got a sort of sympathetic side. Or
The henchrat, sir. I mean, we have
Yeah.
the guy on the left there's Thimble-Nosed Ted. Tells everybody he lost his nose in a... Did I say he lost his nose in a knife fight? It's actually a lawnmower accident, and
Yeah.
he's a bit embarrassed. And
yeah, and there's Fat Barry as well, isn't there? Who's always eating, and Lady Killer, who's a bit of a ladies' man.
he thinks he is.
He thinks he is, but he's actually, if he doesn't get to take his glasses off, but he's got the most silly little cross eyes underneath those dark glasses, and he's pretty damn ugly actually. So
Whitey's
I love that.
backstory's lovely.
Yeah. See, that's amazing. I think that we actually got that.
It is.
We've managed to keep that in the film, just that aside of a secondary character telling their backstory. You know, it's kind of,
The Toad used to be the Weasel.
oh God, yeah.
I remember that a long time ago. Long time ago, and Sam and I, we
We
sat
didn't
in
like the
Bristol.
weasel much.
Well,
did
we couldn't draw them very well.
No, I could never draw a weasel very well.
We're drawing weasels, and we happened upon the idea of the Toad, and we wanted him to look a little bit like Charles Lawton, and
Yeah.
we thought of Noel Coward in the Italian job, actually.
Yeah,
His
that was
collection of-
fun, wasn't it?
It was
just
fun.
developing him and thinking about making this big pompous British bloke, you know, slightly weird and sinister as well, and a little bit of Sydney Greenstreet as,
little bit
as
of
well
Sydney
at one
Greenstreet.
point. Yeah,
Or Street.
Street.
Thank you.
Belongs to my father, and you know it.
Dream casting as well, to have Ian McKellen. His
Wonderful
wonderful
voice.
theatrical,
Yeah,
rich.
yeah. And we spent so long developing those mouths, his big rolling mouth shapes, you know, and it's really quite difficult to do. And it's a whole different technique for the DreamWorks people to make a face like this. Well, in fact, all the faces were unlike anything they'd done before.
Poor Ian ended up coming in for so many sessions, but he was very good about it.
Yeah, he's a good sport, isn't he? Well, they all were, really. It must be pretty strange for them, because they must go and forget about what the
That's
film
true.
is and everything.
I think Hugh's done about...
3 years? No.
I think he's done like 39 films.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Always-
It feels
whenever
like.
you see him, he's like got a completely different hairstyle. Or like he's covered in tattoos or something. It's like, I'm just doing another film, mate.
Oh, these props great.
Yes,
This
I
whole
love-
collection room is a...
It's the
It's
only
one of
thing
my
about
favourite parts of the
CG
film, really.
Yeah. It's the thing about CG films, though, isn't it? You can't get to keep the props. You know, like a stop frame film, you could probably take that home. You know, but none of this exists.
I'll make you one out of plasticine.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You could probably buy one. You buy that torch.
Well, what do you think?
He's a madman! Run away! Run!
Pardon me. My fly's undone.
I do like puns.
Yes.
Well, your Ruby certainly is a
Can't be a
biggie.
good pun.
Indeed.
That's a nice bit of animation.
How did it ever find
Was this Jason
me
Spencer
here in the
Goldsworthy?
underbelly
Yeah.
of the world?
Yeah, he really spent a lot of time developing the Toad character, and
Yes,
just
just in his acting and technically as well.
it's very amusing, but I do...
So we came up with the concept of the Toad character, and we, as the process as it works out here, we do outlines, we have script, and then we gave the sequence to our head of story, Paul Fisher, and he really gave the Toad his voice.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He really did. I mean,
yeah,
his way of speaking, and
did some really nice writing, didn't
he
he?
did some great writing.
Yeah.
Funny, very talented man.
Oh, heaven help me.
Ice him! Ice them both!
And this is quite early, wasn't it? When this
was.
sequence is one of the first things that got storyboarded.
Former enemies, one and all. A catalogue of thieves, double-crossers,
And it's kind of stuck. This joke was there right from the beginning, wasn't it? It's kind of stuck. A lot of this stuff, it hasn't changed.
your maker. Your ice maker.
It was a great chance for us to kind of write some Spike and Whitey silliness, wasn't it? And kind of get into
We
that.
love. There's quite an obscure reference to Larry Grayson there for anyone in England who's over 40.
Yeah. Shut that door, yeah. The Larry Grayson tribute joke. Yeah.
It goes down well in England.
Every movie should have one.
Blimey, it's cold.
That's why I wore my mittens.
Huh? Hitmen don't wear mittens.
But I think when we did this originally, this conversation between Spike and White, it was just pages and pages
It was.
long, wasn't it?
He went on about the
and
football and...
around his mum's house and what his mum thought. I think one day
great.
we'll have to make a Spike and Whitey half-hour feature or something, at least half hour.
if the money's right.
Yeah, well, I don't do it for nothing. I did this one for nothing. Okay, well, maybe the next one though. I tell you, let's definitely make some money on that.
Goodbye, vermin.
So the Toad is a bit... This is his James Bond lair, really, because we both love James Bond films.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Can't help but be influenced.
Yeah, but it's a great thing about working in the kind of the Aardman world is you can do it all silly, can't you?
The prize returns to me.
His big death machine is actually just an old fridge, with some fridge magnets on it.
I love the ice cream cabinet to the right there with the
Oh,
laser
yeah.
lick ice lolly.
Laser lick ice lolly. That's like so 70s, isn't it? It's kind of, you can tell we're both like middle-aged and we're brought up in the 70s.
Speak for yourself. I'm 24.
Yeah.
The,
Good job you teamed up with me, you young whippersnapper, to help me keep me current.
we were worried that Spike and Whitey were getting very Keystone Copsy when they're running around banging into things. And then we remembered, fortunately, that we love Keystone Cops.
Yes.
And that was okay.
Yeah, I quite like it's the simple pleasure of just hitting someone like Spike really hard. It never kind of wears out, does it?
It doesn't.
And there's some really great slapstick coming up as well, actually, which I love to watch.
No, don't break. There are things I want to do, sights I want to see.
That wasn't on the list.
Hey!
Do something.
Oh, here we go. I just love this stuff with Spike. We really worked on making that sound really painful with his spine cracking.
Keep your legs straight when you hit the water.
Ouch.
Yeah. And again, a great sound design on all this stuff, these sound effects. Brilliant.
That's high. Quite high, rather high, so very, very high.
It's funny, this little bit of a sequence which is quite painful. We don't really like hitting people in the crotch in animated movies because it's been done in so many movies.
Yeah.
But we came up with this little sequence just to bridge the story between, you know, what's just happened and what's just about to happen.
Yeah.
And we had a sequence in there that we just, between us, we didn't like it, but it ended up with Roddy getting punched in the crotch. And we couldn't shift the sequence, could we? Because people always responded well to it. So we thought, well, we're going to do this. If people like seeing Roddy being hit in the crotch, we'll do the ultimate Roddy being hit in the crotch sequence.
This is the ultimate in nut gags. It should be like the final nut gag in humanity, really, this century.
A hammer.
And gently down.
Rita! Oh, where is she? Rita!
Target at 12 o'clock. Oh, come on.
Move on to the banana.
Let's move on to the banana
banana gag. This one we did. We kept extending this shot and reanimating it because we thought it was so funny where they were creeping around it. We sent it back to animation about 3 times, didn't we? Kept extending it.
Oh, some slugs.
Yeah,
That sign. There's a little sign in front of them, and the joke is quite repulsive.
Sweet corn, hardly used.
Yuck.
And so, I mean, it's great being out in the city again. This model's fantastic, isn't it?
It really
And
is.
it's just amazing how real everything looks, you know? And you think that none of it really exists, you know?
You could reach in and touch it, couldn't you?
Yeah, and that's like the joy of all the Aardman films, really, is they've just got that lovely sort of tactile feel, and we just really didn't want to lose that by going into the computer.
What are you? Some kind of rat?
And I'm, you know, I knew it'd be good, but I'm surprised at how good it is, actually, how good it looks.
Okay.
This was one of the first sequences boarded, and I
Yep.
think it's this sequence greenlit our movie because we saw the Roddy Rita relationship really working and how they sparked off each other.
Yeah.
Very early stuff.
Yeah, and it's pivotal, isn't it, the
It is
deal?
pivotal.
And it's just now the story will move on after this sequence. But yeah, and it is you know, remember when we first started, we were talking about the African Queen, weren't we? Was another one, this kind of mismatched couple
We were.
on this funky old boat, and she's Humphrey Bogart and he's Catherine Hepburn.
I love the storefronts in the background as well.
Yeah. It's funny how we got away, how we dealt with that in the end, that he smashes that ruby, because at one point it seemed like too heavy a thing to do, like everyone would just fall out of love with Roddy at that instant. But we found a way that he could do it,
Roddy St. James saves the day.
and then we found a way that she could punch him punch him in the face as well.
That's all done.
Yeah.
I love the things in this. I love the little things of odds and sods on the wall.
Yeah, and that peg and the ladder. And this is one of my favourite
with
sets,
jokes.
actually.
The streets of Buckingham Palace!
Well, maybe the Queen wears fake jewelry.
Keep still!
We just talk about this.
Real or not, that ruby was gonna change!
We were going to put in there, but we never got around to building it.
Couldn't fit much more than the budgie in there, really.
We had lots of different characters on the phone, didn't we? We tried
did.
lots of different things.
It was phone chat lines
Yeah,
and
there was some
just
quite
telephone
rude ones.
operator and someone at the BBC.
Yeah.
Rita?
Just go away, please.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I love this scene, this deflated Rita.
Me and my dad worked these drains
Seems so
for years.
Yeah.
beautifully sensitive. It's great.
He broke
Yeah.
every bone in his body trying to get that ruby.
It's such good vocal performances, but and the animation matches it, doesn't it?
From both
It's
of them.
like, yeah.
It's Gromit again.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, there's an awful lot of Aardman and a few DreamWorks references in the background, and really often it's because we're under such a tight schedule we didn't have time to design too many props. So
Yeah.
Gromit or say Alex the Lion in the little girl's bedroom was sort of
Yeah, it's
easy to fall into.
Well, it's free design, isn't it? It's
It
all
is.
done.
It looks good.
How do I know this ain't just a load of old rubbish?
Well, I suppose you'll just have to trust me.
And we like to do it.
Yeah, we worked on this one a lot, didn't we? This sequence.
We did.
Just getting this balance right between the two of them. And then, and then she spits in her hand, doesn't she? And at one point, we had this really great big lump of green spit.
It was.
in her hand.
It was like it's like a small palm of jelly.
Yeah, but then
Kids loved it.
Kids loved it, but their mums didn't, did they?
No.
Like, people's mothers didn't like that, so we had to tone it down a little bit.
Where are those idiots?
Sands of time whisper through my flippers.
It's an old line, wasn't it?
Oh, come on out, my love.
This is just like...
Cheer your old dad up. Poor Daddy. Surrounded by filthy rats in this joyless, sunless void.
I love this piece of animation and the vocal performance. It's great.
He will get rid of them all. He will. They'll all be deady-weddy.
Ian was so up for anything as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great.
Worried about his
actually.
stuff.
He's such a classy actor, isn't he? And yeah,
He
he'll
is.
do anything you...
You expect him to go, what is this rubbish? And all the pages across the...
Come back when you've got something decent. But no, he'll...
Richard III.
Yeah.
The sequel, Richard IV.
But no, he will. He'll accommodate you, won't he? He's a good comedian.
It's great.
Yeah. And this was the first thing we ever animated, actually, the first sequence we animated. And it was just a small one, and I don't think we'd quite got all of the characters up and ready. We just had these 3 characters. And I never forget when it first started coming back through lighting and just how good it looked.
It's incredible.
Yeah, we just knew that we got it solved.
With all those goons on our
This is a funny one, isn't it? Now this one,
This was a very late breaking sequence, and
we did
we went
100 versions of this sequence before this one.
they visited Chinatown to see Charlie Wu, who was a very funny character.
They went to a garage that was run by an insane budgeriggar. They went to a pub.
They went to a pub to see the insane socket set. The
garage mechanic guy
mechanic.
who was going to fix up the Jammy Dodger so Rita could sail to see the drains of Europe.
But then the idea of Rita's family had been sort of hovering peripherally for a long time, and
Yeah.
it just seemed so delicious when we started to really consider it.
Yeah.
There's
And
lots of funny stuff in the background there. I love. This is the most Aardman looking of all the sequences.
Yeah, I
isn't it,
think so.
actually?
Well, the great thing is a chance to get into an interior and really kind of see the kind of detail and warmth inside this great world down there as well. And we didn't have that anywhere else in the film, a chance to go into an interior. But I love all the kitsch sort of detail,
Very
working
British,
class British houses, you know. Sort of set. It's kind of 70s looking. There's some great family photographs on the wall.
Ooh, he's very good looking. He is not coming in.
Soup, son!
It's lovely, thanks, Mum.
I love that wedding picture, if you can see it.
Yeah. And then...
Very lucky with the actors here as well. We had David
Yeah.
Suchet and Kathy Burke as Mum and Dad, and Miriam Margolyes as Granny.
Granny, yeah. She's superb, yeah.
Are you going to make an honest woman of my daughter?
Dad!
So warm.
Sort of thinking of a spring wedding.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Look, I just want all of you to know he's...
But it's nice that we could just make her whole family like really eccentric, you know. Like early on, I was a bit worried that the family sequence it might get a bit mawkish and kind of
Too
you know,
sentimental.
too
Very-
sentimental and too
Or even
nice.
dark, actually.
Yeah.
Dark at one point.
Yeah, like a bit poverty, the poor family, you know, like a Dickensian version. But I'm really pleased the way it's turned out. It's just fun, isn't it? You know,
It is just
it's
fun.
You know, you can see
It's quite
they-
real as well.
Yeah,
Kitchen. Now.
got any money, but
See you, so
they're not miserable.
They're poor, but they're happy.
Poor but happy.
Didn't need fun when I was...
Yeah.
No one's ever got past the rapids at Hyde Park. Once the current gets you.
There it
And
is.
it's just nice to look at all the kind of little detail in the props and stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Stuff's going on. Oh, here's
Rita's-
a cockroach.
Rita's dad has lots of production babies' names all over his cast. Now, that
Yeah.
cockroach is probably about as highbrow as we get, which is
Yeah.
a cockroach reading Kafka's Metamorphosis in French.
Yes, that's it. So one for the critics, that, you know, we hope. This one, on the other hand, is a bit lower brow, further
Hugh-
down the scale.
Hugh just riffed on this Tom Jones stuff, and it's great. He's
Well, he can sing, can't he?
He can sing
That's the
beautifully.
brilliant thing, you know. Just like, you get that as well.
XXL!
This bloke isn't who he says he is. He's real now.
And this is kind of this is the thing we always had in the scene, in whatever version. We always wanted Roddy to think that Rita was, you know, double-crossing him. Because we really wanted to get to the next scene where Roddy's stolen the boat, which we'd already storyboarded, and we loved it so much we'd already put it into production, didn't we? We were like,
You're from up top.
you know, it's funny how that goes, isn't it? You kind of put something in production and then you kind of, other things around it, you're still working on.
Terribly lonely.
this is the emotional heart of the movie, isn't it?
Yeah. Harry's music on this level, well, on all levels, it's great. But I love the way he, you know, delivers the emotional core of the film as well as the actors.
Oh, please. Permit me.
You're such a gentleman.
A little kid walking on the ceiling with some rubber suckers in the background.
I hand Roddy over to the toad and claim the reward, then we're all sitting pretty for the rest of our lives.
So yeah, this is pretty much the last thing that went through lighting, this sequence, you know. So, you know, it's amazing when you do it all out of order.
We Malones never go back on our word.
He's gonna steal your boat.
He won't steal my boat.
He's stealing your boat.
He isn't stealing my
He stole your boat.
What?
It's like Robin Hood in reverse.
Ugh. Oi! I thought we had
It's funny, there's not many kids. There's actually one little kid. There's only, you know, about 4 kid models, but they've all been resurfaced and recoloured different ways, you know, and they actually look, you know, they don't look like just the same one redone,
They don't.
do they?
They're very
You know?
individual.
Yeah.
Oh, that little girl's always got a finger in her nose.
Yeah, this one was picking her nose. And Shocky's also. There's some guys fishing there on their little paper boats, which was nice.
We dropped the wing mirror off in that scene because the wing mirror was causing us no end of problems. It was getting in the way of composition. We had to show the reflection every time.
Yeah, in terms
So
of lighting, you had to render a whole new scene in the mirror as well.
so we knocked it off.
Knocked it off. Yeah. So the lighting department were thankful for that, weren't they? You know,
If you're still there when I get...
one of the few compromises we made, really. You know, mostly they just did everything we wanted them to, didn't they? Really?
They did.
If I find one thing...
That was funny, that scene, wasn't it? Because Sid used to have a dressing gown on, but no one recognised him when he came on screen.
He was dressed like Ray Winston in Sexy Beast. He had a
That's right.
bathrobe on and a
Pair
big
of
medallion.
Speedos.
Union Jack Speedos. But
When it
it
came
was
on, and
half
people
funny, half creepy.
and the other half, and another half puzzling as well.
Oh, some more slugs.
Oh, look, more slugs. Oh, wow.
Who knew they could sing?
They're so cute.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. You can't resist them, can you, really? It's like kind of something will have to be weaned off, you know. It's fun, though. I mean, it's fun to show a low moment in a humorous way, isn't it? It's kind of good to do that.
Oh, I love these rats. So it's
To find her.
this
Yeah.
tiny little sequences is nothing but it's just lunacy.
Yeah.
Nothing but silly jokes.
Silly stuff. They've got a map of New Zealand and a
anatomy
biological
of a
diagram
squirrel.
of a squirrel behind them. This is where they've been looking for Roddy and Rita. Just to kind of top it, we have to tribute to
favourite
Batman. Back down into this lovely set again.
Well, I'll proceed as... Ah! Feeling major burn to the hand there. Smell of burning flesh.
And it's funny that kind of just by chance we ended up with 5,000 volts picture behind him at the time, you know, because when you're shooting this stuff, it's all grey when you're framing the shots.
Because we just have the basic models in without the surfacing. So
yeah.
you're never quite sure
Yeah.
what you're going to end up with.
Yeah, it's always a little surprise, and I was really pleased that you got that sort of danger voltage behind him.
It's conniving little toe rag.
That's one of my favourite lines for an old episode of The Bill. It is. I think it was Inspector Burnside, you evil two-faced conniving little toe rag.
Classic tribute.
You and your family were gonna sell me to the toad.
What? You dipstick. That was my stupid little brother's plan.
That gorgeous engine. I
It's
love that.
wonderful.
Ah, must have missed that part.
How could you think I'd sell you out? When I make a deal, I make a deal. Your hair's on fire.
What? Ow! Ah! Rita, look. I'm sorry, all right? I was wrong, and I think we should just put it behind us.
I remember we decided to set fire to his hair quite late as well.
Yeah,
didn't we? And,
we'd actually done this. Yeah,
done the scene, and
Yeah.
the effects guys jumped in and just
yeah, yeah. I
Just-
think,
came through for us.
yeah. It's a nice thing about CG compared to stock frame, actually, that you can go back in and do things like that.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. Yeah, you never finish. It's never
finish.
finished, is it? CGI.
Had to drag you away.
Constantly. Oh, one more little tweak.
To pry your hands off the computer console.
That's it.
Just one more note, one more
Locked out.
change.
No, eventually they're going to just lock us out of the building once we finish this commentary.
Look, if you're trying to teach me a lesson, consider it taught. I'm on a dock.
And this was fun, wasn't it? Because
It was.
Ice cold Rita, never did I meet a girl who was not so cruel. I offered her a jewel, but she left me stuck, stranded on a dock. What a shoddy thing to do to Roddy. Me, that's Roddy St. James of Kensington.
And here they are. And this is great, this bit, isn't it? I love this. So funny.
Rita, can't you find it in your heart
help him.
A lovely deep voice.
Yeah. It's weird, as it went on, you kind of wanted to do more and more music, didn't you? Because it's just fun to do.
That's what we did.
And that's what we've done in the
We
end.
did. We spent a lot of time towards the end trying to figure out how to get more music in. Because
It'd be great to do a full-blown musical, wouldn't it, one day?
Rita, I wasn't eavesdropping. I swear.
All right.
It's not so hard in the story.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Just get a simple story. You haven't got to think about too much and just do loads of good songs.
Story of a young guy from the north of England who goes to animation college and...
David Bowers, the musical.
Fantastic.
You'd have to get someone else to play you. Get Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
He's not good looking
David
enough.
Bowers.
Lucky.
Who'll play me?
So I
Kathy Burke.
Kathy Burke is Sam Fell. More with the spitting. And this is kind of seems significant, doesn't it? Roddy sort of leads the way and he does the first spit, and he's more relaxed now, isn't he? He's his buttoned up costume's all gone, he's scruffy, and he's more tousled hair and everything,
He's seen another side to life and he's beginning to fit in. And
it was quite a job to kind of track him through the film in the animation and everything, just to make his kind of journey sort of happen without hitting people over the head with it. Because sometimes you're sort of tempted, aren't you, to write something that sounds really just to let everybody know where Roddy is in his journey. But I'm glad that we kept it more subtle, really. These blender jet skis are genius, aren't they?
They're fantastic.
It's such a good idea.
This sequence took about a year from beginning to end.
Yeah, at least I think, 'cause with the additions in lighting and stuff. But it was a real chance to kind of open up this whole world, wasn't there? And we'd struggle with this, something like this in stop frame. We'd really struggle to do this.
Not enough plasticine.
Yeah, it's just the whole scope of it,
We'd had to have a wedding in there because it's a staple of the James Bond films.
Yeah, you go drive
If you
to a
look at the
wedding.
background,
Is that Chinatown there?
you see Chinatown, which is, we built it for when Rita and Roddy were going to go to Chinatown. And so we just crammed all our old unused bits and pieces into the sequence.
Yeah, so that little moment was, a result of...
Makes it feel very rich.
Yeah. And all the signage as well, like all of these road signs pointing different places, are all silly names. They're silly kind of sewer-related London names.
There's a lot to freeze frame in this movie.
Yeah, there's also like gags and stuff. There's that policeman from that previous sequence. Couldn't afford another one, so we rendered him out.
It's another silly European stereotype.
The suave Italian stereotype.
What? Just trust me.
I hope you...
And this is a chance for Roddy to do something like... we picked this moment, didn't we, to kind of have Roddy use his initiative a bit and start to get a bit more of a handle on things down there.
Yeah. Funny sound effect.
Yeah, I love that.
I love Thimble-Nosed Ted's voice. Chris Fairbanks in London, such a lovely deep voice.
It's funny, he lost his thimble there and we were toying with him coming back in the next scene with a different thimble, like an old lady's thimble with a big flower on it or something, like a little porcelain one. But we didn't. We thought it might just look weird. You thought, you might not remember what had happened. Oh, here's Spike's middle name mentioned.
Danger is my middle name. I thought it was Leslie.
Anyways, I love all this. And then, in an earlier version, we had him fly off the boat and land in some honey, and then he landed in a honey works, and then into a pillow factory, didn't he?
He did.
He kind of ended up tarred and feathered, but in the end, I think we just went with a brutal kind of bashing.
If in doubt.
Carried on with the bashing the head and nuts theme.
Requests?
Yes. Could you fly quite suddenly off the boat screaming like a girl?
What?
Ow.
These sound effects hurt, don't they? Ow!
They do.
And there's Steve driving the remote control boat, that little plastic man. And there was a model sheet, there was a design sheet of about 30 different versions of Steve to pick from.
We picked the coolest, suavest Steve.
This moment is fabulous, isn't it? I just love this. And we had this in a very early version, and we we didn't use it, and then in the end we just folded it back in because
It's
it
strange
worked so
during the
well.
story process. Things fall away, really good things, and we went back and we looked towards the end of the movie. Which great jokes have we lost that we really loved?
Yeah,
and we started putting them back in.
That was one of the great jokes, wasn't it? Bob Pachetti, I think.
So now we come to the introduction of Le Frog in our.
Yeah.
Le Frog was interesting. We started to when we conceived the character, we thought we'd go the traditional route of having a British comedian do a silly French accent, and but then we started to sort of think, if we could get Jean Reno, which we thought it was a bit of a slim chance.
Unlikely, yeah.
So we thought, well, we got these pages and they're full of these terrible French jokes. So I remember saying to people at casting, let me have the pages back. I'll rewrite them before you send them out to Jean, because we don't want to offend him. I know they've already gone.
Yeah, off they went.
So,
He's cool though, isn't he?
He was very cool with it. He pointed out that Le Frog is really the only really cool character in the movies.
Yeah, no, he is cool. I love just that beautiful deep voice coming out of that silly little character. I just think it's such a great combination.
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Kind of moved it on, hasn't it?
It has.
In its way.
And I think as well, having Jean, who's a fabulous actor, play the character, it made him believable. I think if we'd gone for just a comedian playing a silly accent, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a character. It wouldn't have been a caricature.
Yeah. But he's he's one of my. Well, I love them all actually.
I do too.
He's one of my favourites.
I'd be sorry not to. I'll miss these characters.
Definitely. Well, you think each of them could delve into each of them and kind of come up with a story for each of them. That would, at least make a short film or more.
Volume 1 details...
Again, if the price is right.
Yeah, well, open to offers. And then this backstory is great. I just love this idea because because he's not just an evil villain, and you kind of get to see, why he's turned out like he has,
It's very sad.
Yeah, it is
very
quite
silly.
sad and tragic.
That sweet and ever magical bond.
And this scrapbook sequence was funny because it didn't really kind of fit the way we usually did things. It wasn't 3D and stuff. It took us ages to do it, actually.
Right. While the poor boy's head was turned, I was cruelly punished.
And originally, I think we were going to animate it all in 3D and in black and white and, do like a home movie thing. But it was, decided it would just be better to just keep it simple.
This is clearer.
Yeah, it's more graphic.
I like the Toad's Memoirs. It's just volume 1.
Yes, that's right.
Incredibly boring memoirs.
Volume 12. And he goes. There's a little champagne bottle-top chair behind him there.
The arrival of my legs.
Now, this is one of the oldest jokes, isn't it, in the film? This is one of the first.
We leave immediately.
It's a new joke for us. When you say oldest jokes, you don't mean we borrowed it from...
No, it probably existed before, actually. But I think in this film, it's about 4 years. It was right at the beginning.
It was.
It's one of the first jokes written. And it's so good, it stayed. This was quite late when we wanted to get more slugs in at the ends.
We did.
Lady and the Tramp tribute.
This is quite tasty.
Thanks. I don't think it's...
This is a nice, quiet, sweet scene, I think.
Yeah, I'm really proud of this because it doesn't... they're quite hard to do, aren't they? These kind of quiet campfire scenes.
They are.
Where you kind of reveal a bit more of the theme and the characters.
Be denied. That isn't rice, that's maggots you're eating.
Well, that explains why it all ran to one side when I put the salt in.
But I think there's lots of nice, gentle humour as well in it between the two characters, and it never gets sort of mawkish or sappy or sentimental, and they never kind of sit there and just say unrealistic things about how they feel,
What their dreams are.
Yeah, those scenes can be so rubbish, couldn't they? So, but when you think about how much work has went into this scene, into the writing.
Well, we worked at it for an awfully long time.
Over and over. We did so many versions.
I mean, we certainly went into that very, very sentimental version.
Yeah, we did.
We did
have one. Yeah, we did have one.
And we pulled it back and pulled it back, and maybe went back too far.
Yeah.
But I think this is great.
I'm so.
It feels so natural. It's hard to believe that Kate and Hugh weren't recording this together.
Yeah.
I'm the posh one.
And in a way, it's easy. And it's not easy to do something like the boat chase but it's easy to be impressive with a boat chase. But this is almost harder to. It's actually sort of harder to do this.
It's very hard to be quiet.
Scene like this.
Brothers, sisters, cousins.
Yeah.
And it is very, very easy to go into the sentimental Go to sentimental.
Yeah, it
route.
could have been. Yeah, it's a tricky territory, but I do think we pulled it off. Actually, it's one of my favourite sequences for that reason.
No wonder you want to get home.
But just
And we still put jokes in there.
exactly, yeah. So you can end with it, and you get a laugh at the end, And the scene, I mean, I just think the lighting and everything. It's just because it's quiet, so it actually is a chance to kind of look at some of the textures and the amazing lighting that's going on. You're not rushing through. And this last shot, I just think is breathtaking.
The beautiful modelling on the Jammy Dodger as well.
Yeah.
Go let the bed bugs bite.
That was the fly converted into a bedbug.
We had to convert him into the maggots
And
as
use
well.
the maggots as well. You can do a lot with a fly if you keep, pull his wings off, change his colour.
You need to paint and a pair of tweezers.
And then this is just great fun, isn't it? To get Actually, this whole run. I mean, I love the whole film, but I'd love this run from here all the way through to them landing back in the apartments.
The frog was such fun to write. All this frog stuff was fun to do.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah,
because you could be as silly as you wanted. And
Yeah.
then you had
I think
a
you have
wonderful actor at the end of it making it sound good.
Yeah. And you sort of have to be super ridiculous, don't you? I mean, if you're going to take on that sort of this stupid French stereotype thing, then you just have to push the boat out and go all the way. Because you can't go halfway, because people might think, oh, hang on a minute, have they got a problem with the French? It's not that. It's like...
I don't think anyone would accuse us of going halfway on this stuff.
No, you've got to have every single French cliche in there.
Yeah. Even to the point of putting in mimes.
Yeah, you've got it, mimes.
We originally had one Swedish frog in there. It used to be
Peugeot,
Renault, Citroën, Volvo. And Volvo was a hushty bushty flushty. But Marcel took his place.
We missed out on a Swedish stereotype. Oh, well, maybe flushed away too if we ever do it. And this is sort of like a great run for me, I thought, because Paul did a lovely job storyboarding it, and Jeff knew it was supervising the sequence, and he's wonderful, and
his animation,
and Jeff animated this shot, for instance, and then the lighting, I think, was really super. And
I don't have it anymore.
it's very strange. It's a very strange sequence. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it in a movie before.
No, it is a weird one, isn't it? Yeah, it's not necessarily like big belly laughs, but I think I'm sort of glad we got to do sort of odd things like this.
Sort of harkens back to music hall, really, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Or vaudeville.
yeah, it's like a silly vaudeville sequence, isn't it? Oh, we've got the mushroom coming up in a minute. There's a shot of the frog holding a mushroom, and he's not had one before, or he doesn't want to have one afterwards.
The master what?
That shot's gone, mate.
No, it's not, is it?
You blinked.
Oh, we missed it. Oh, it's been on, though, already. It's funny, because in the storyboard, there was a picture of him holding a mushroom from some old version of the sequence. So the guys who were assessing it said, oh, yeah, mushroom, better get one of those made.
This afternoon.
The World Cup.
So now we're sewing little bits of plot.
Leave it to me. We'll get your cab.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
Oh, this next joke is so outrageous. I'm actually
faintly
embarrassed by it.
This is just over the line, isn't it?
It is.
But like I say, you got to push. You got to
push the boat out.
You got to push the boat. If you're going to do it,
You can't do
really
half
do
measures.
it. Yeah, But yeah, I know what you mean.
The reindeer of death in the background. We had names for the kung fu moves.
Yeah, there's one doing the reindeer of death.
Fly at 12 o'clock.
Oh, bother.
And I love this idea of being underneath Hyde Park, and it's nice to get out of the city, wasn't it, as well, and have a kind of rural sequence.
Oh, mon Dieu.
You wretch! This is not...
And we wanted to get them off the boat, didn't we, all those frogs?
We did.
Because earlier on, and we had too many frogs to fight, and it was storyboarding them, and we had a little joke for each frog and how to get rid of them. And the sequence was just too long, wasn't it?
We planned a huge treatment plant as well.
Yeah.
It was acid vats and
laser
guns and shooting bleach and huge toilet brushes and conveyor belts and crushers.
Big hammers and
And this was the finale of our treatment plant, and it was the best bit. So we kept the best bit. We just didn't have enough. We didn't have enough minutes. Or money, probably, actually.
No, it was
or
just...
people.
It was enough, wasn't it, really?
It was.
So I'm really pleased in the end. We just got rid of all the frogs in one go and did this amazing ride down this waterfall instead, But it's so... I mean, it's great to do this big kind of action stuff. I mean, we could do something like it with stop frame, but it was just really kind of opened things up for us, didn't it?
It did.
The CG environment for action sequences, you know.
This thing from Jean, who says the chips and fish was a genuine mistake. He made in the recording studio, and we liked it, so we kept it.
Chips and fish. Yeah. That's some more slugs.
That's some more slugs.
Popped them in. Oh, why not? Another slug? Oh, go on then. Pop them in your mouth.
So we thought of many different ways to get them out of the sewer and up into Kensington. And this was probably the most sensible and the most satisfying. We used something we'd seen earlier, which was the duty-free bag, the British Airways one, and just shot them up through the pipe on a hot air draft.
Simple and elegant, isn't it? It's always those solutions that are the best in the end, you know? We had lots of elaborate ways. I love Harry's score here when they come out. It's just amazing. It's just so inspiring.
The matte painter did a beautiful job with that giant landscape panorama of London. And it's beautifully drawn as well.
Isn't it?
It is. It's just mammoth.
Yeah, it is an amazing piece of work, that. Yeah. Yeah, and we were, you know, some people were worried, oh, can we spend that long looking at a background painting? But I think they fit in there brilliantly.
Kensington High Street, try and go left. That's it. Now go right.
And again, we didn't want to spend long, did we? Because we wanted to get on with the next part of the story, really. You know, we wanted to get them home quite quickly. And very early on, we had all kinds of mad bits of story where they went up into the surface and went to a park and they met a bird and...
We didn't want it to feel as though the story had finished when they got out there as well. We wanted to feel as though the journey was continuing.
Yeah.
And actually, this is the resolution of Roddy's journey. I mean, a physical journey, not
it's like
his emotional journey.
His emotional journey. So it took about it's about 3/4 of an hour, isn't it, from this whole run to get to this point here where Roddy's arrived, you know. But he's been changed. But we had all kinds of versions again of this, what happened when they got back up top, you know. And there used to be a time when Roddy... There was a whole society of posh rats up there, wasn't there?
Yes, there were.
Roddy's friends, Lord Monkton, Clarissa.
Roddy was a social climbing rat, which, in retrospect, doesn't seem like a very good idea at all.
No, it didn't really fit,
But we struggled with it. We struggled with it for quite a while.
Yeah.
And,
well, it was like My Fair Lady for a while, wasn't it? Like she was like the working class rat girl that didn't quite fit, and she tried to fit in, and they found a nice Barbie dress for her, didn't they? And she made her entrance.
But she was humiliated and left in tears, and Roddy didn't quite know what to do, and
she left.
And
there was Roddy in the bosom.
She left
with his pal Lord Monkton, who had a penchant for shiny nuts.
He did. It wasn't very good, though.
It wasn't very good. It went on for ages and ages.
We spent so long struggling trying to make it work because we thought that was the way to go, but then this. You know, as you start to change characters, new solutions start to reveal themselves, and again, simple and elegant.
Yeah.
Seemed to be the way to go. And to be fair, this whole issue of family that we built in with Roddy, that that he doesn't really have a family, but he's made a family out of dolls and action figures around the house, wasn't a part of that story.
No, that came later, didn't it? You know,
did.
The front of the film and then this section was just the two ends of that. But it fitted perfectly with the idea of having Rita's family in the film and having her surrounded by family and him not really. It all kind of came together. But we never knew that that's what the film was about, did we, at first? You know, we thought it was all about, a posh rat that meets a working class rat.
No, it's not actually.
Then why the lock and bars?
Well, it's my, home security system. So much to see, so little time to see it in, shall we?
So this is where Roddy's world is about to come crashing down, sadly.
Aren't you?
Yeah, it was some really sensitive acting here. The animators did a great job.
Who's that?
That would be my brother.
Shane Ritchie coming back to liven things up again. I think most of this was ad-lib, and we cut it together, and actually, sadly...
Oh, hello.
Rita, this is, Rupert.
What?
Rupert, this is Rita. She's been so looking forward to meeting my brother. Oh, obviously there's not a huge family resemblance. I rather got the brains and, well, actually I got the looks.
Nice bit of acting from Hugh here. It's lovely.
Close, aren't we, Rupert?
It's funny, really, because this scene, it's like probably the longest little dialogue scene, apart from the bedtime scene, It's actually one of the it's like a breather, isn't it? Really, you know, like we.
It is. The film's very frenetic and
It's very pacey, isn't it? And then you get this rest here.
I think we made it a bit too pacey, actually, looking at it critically. I
At
think.
times, yeah.
At times we're a bit too
you
fast.
think so. But then, I on the other hand, it's kind of good that you want to go back and see it again because you maybe don't feel like you caught it all, you know. So I guess it works on that level. But I guess we're just old, really, aren't we? Like,
I'll speak for yourself. I'm only, I think I said it before, 24.
no, you're only 24. As a sort of 50-year-old, I find my pacemaker gets a little bit, you know, juddery in some of the faster bits of the movie.
Actually, these days I like to say I'm approaching 40, but I don't say from which direction.
I can do whatever I want, whenever I want to. I mean, I'd say that's a little more...
I love Harry's theme that keeps coming
Yeah,
back
it's
in
lovely.
this stuff, you know, and he really tied the whole story together.
I'm sorry, but if you have everything you need, then I really have to get going. I have a serious infestation to deal with.
Oh,
And it's funny, this scene, because you wouldn't get this in like a... I suppose maybe you would. It's kind of like, this is where like DreamWorks meets Aardman, I think, you know, like, and certainly in the animation, you know, it's like, it's really sort of subtle and quite naturalistic acting.
Only 10 minutes left till half-time, and what an amazing match
Come
this
on,
has been
England!
for England.
Oh, this is fantastic!
You really have to watch all the football stuff going on in the background because
Yeah.
it is hilarious. It's, we just let the animators run with it, and there's a lot of jokes in there for the eagle-eyed.
Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it? Just to like send them off to do it, and we didn't see anything, and then they just came back with a ton of this stuff, and it was all completely crazy.
It is.
It's-
And it runs right through till the end of the movie.
yeah,
It's,
yeah. And John
Very
Motson puts
creative.
the odd quip in, doesn't he? If you listen to the commentary from the TV
Word
commentator,
of advice, mate. Take it easy.
I mean, it's
with the
very
drink.
dry, but he's always sort of making Germany sound a bit rubbish, isn't he?
I think we might have, yeah. I think we picked those takes.
The bathroom.
I think John Motson was a bit biased, though.
I don't want to miss any of the game.
Half-time. He's waiting till half-time.
A funny moment coming up where Sid goes all slow motion.
Not the master cable!
what do you want?
We quite liked the idea of the joke, but we rushed it. I think it's funny to some people and weird to others.
Yeah, I wish we'd animated in the animation. I wish he'd snapped himself out of it and looked a bit puzzled himself about it having happened. But he just goes neutral there, which is a shame. I wish he was like as if he'd been taken over by something for a moment. But you know, there's only a few small things like that you look at and you wish you had another shot at it.
We can maybe do a reshoot.
Where's the animator? Let me get in touch with him. I think he wouldn't mind. I'll pop up around his house.
I'd like to take a computer with you.
Yeah. Excuse me, where's that shot? Well, it's fun to get a stupid American stereotype into the film as well, seeing as we had stupid Italian and French
And English.
and English stereotypes in.
Lab reject.
You missed.
This little joke of Spike falling in the pins was almost an afterthought, but people seem to really enjoy seeing Spike in terrible pain.
Spike spiked. Yeah, things like that, they always they're just very funny in storyboard form, but then once they're lit and they're real pins sticking into this, like a really sort of solid character, it looks more painful than comics sometimes.
Let there be light!
And the frog there's just looking at his nails, you know, it's a tiny little touch,
doesn't
but
care.
he's not interested at all.
I love that transition from the previous scene to this scene. I thought it worked really well.
Yeah,
with
it
the-
did work really well. You're
the
right,
sound
actually.
and
Yeah,
Sid's scream.
yeah. It was more linear, wasn't it? At one point, but then we started intercutting a lot more. You know, that scene wasn't there for a while, but we cut ahead to see Rita captured, and then back to Roddy, and we tried to cut back and forward and
Yeah.
really get the pace going into the third act here.
Best pets ever.
then the place is all yours.
And Harry really helped with his score as well.
He did.
It's a sense of Roddy becoming a hero.
The big job to do down there.
I love that line. Nobody ever laughs at it, but I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, it makes me smile. This is a lovely shot, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't think they could do that, but they did.
They did.
And he shall be our saviour from the great flood.
Terribly sorry.
Just 2 minutes left till half-time.
Funny football again.
Yeah.
So, how many people are in this crowd? It's about 1,000.
Over
isn't it?
1,000, yeah. 1,000
Astonishing.
rats, and there's people standing on the fountains and...
And they're all unique, which is...
Yeah. Yeah, they've each got a name, haven't they? They've each got a first and second name, like, that goes with their head and body type or something like that. So everyone's got a name as well. It's a separate costume.
Rita!
Fans for the fans, get jingling fans.
This is just...
It's just bizarre.
I think we've got this thing where we have to try and make everything funny, and the only way we could make that funny was to make him say balloons in a funny way.
So we have
And fans for the fans.
the actor Roger Blake, who did the balloon seller as well as the policeman. He did it very well.
Yeah. But I like that we did that. I mean, they're not really hilarious things at all, and they're probably not funny in themselves, but I just like it that we just kept trying to make everything funny
It's
if
rich,
we
it has
possibly
texture.
could, yeah.
When that whistle blows and everyone up top...
We try to go for the funny option, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, as well. And the toad's got a mace, is it, what is it? Oh, a sceptre.
Yes.
Like, as part of that, and it's a cotton bud with that old ruby all glued back together and stuck on it with sellotape. I don't think you get to quite read it, but again, you know, it was just worth doing the funny version.
It was. The Toad's collection was originally much larger, and we didn't get to use a lot of the props, but we did get to use them here. We put them in the grandstand.
Yeah,
See
there's the bobbleheads.
Yeah, the bobbleheads.
Oh, we had the whole royal family made in bobblehead form, didn't we?
We did. I would love a set of those.
Yeah.
You don't need us for that.
Oh, you think you're so clever, don't you? Well, I'll be the one laughing when every last revolting rat is flushed away. For I shall repopulate the city with these.
So this is just beautiful. This is, I think it's one of the most beautiful shots in the movie.
Yeah.
In fact, the lighting in this whole sequence is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, I was really pleased with the lighting of this sequence, and all of them, actually. If you look in the background, Fat Barry's holding a pickle. And just in that previous shot, when Whitey said, "Oh dear," or "nasty," you'll see it again in a minute. Here comes the pickle. There, just on the left-hand side, just behind Rita. Barry's got a pickle. Because we had a joke about pickles and jars in, but we cut the joke out because it wasn't very funny.
And we filled the time with this. We had quite a lengthy sequence where the rats, Spike and Whitey,
they resigned.
They resigned.
Yeah,
and it was very funny, but it was taking so long that we went with this action-packed, silly
and everything
version.
kicked off. Yeah, and they'd already started shooting it, so this pickle was sitting around in the scene by then. And I asked the guys to leave it in, you know, and I think they were a bit reluctant because they're such perfectionists and they do everything so well. They didn't want it to look like they'd made a mistake. So I hold my hand up, take responsibility.
Oh, I like it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So we're getting to the end of the movie now, and it's at this point that we tried to get all the little loose threads that we'd set up in the movie and use things that we'd seen before and just finish off the toad and ruin his plan. So we're very happy with the way we used the toad's tongue, and we used the frog's tongue and things we'd set up in the freezing pipes.
Yeah.
And
it's funny,
save
isn't
the day.
it, that? It's kind of quite a puzzle at the end to get everything to work or sort of organically.
It helped that we knew what we were going to do from the very beginning. We knew we were going to freeze that way.
We always wanted to freeze
few people wanted us to shut the gate and get the toad behind it. But we thought the freezing wave would be spectacular and exciting and different.
So glad we did it,
Yeah,
because
me too.
shutting that gate would be a bit of an
Closing that
anticlimax,
gate
I think. Yeah.
Oh, it would have been appallingly dull.
I quite liked somebody suggested putting lots of couscous or semolina
That would have been good.
in the way of the wave. It would all swell up and everyone would be left trudging around in lots of semolina for the rest of them. And jelly was another suggestion.
That would have been a good one. We sort of used it in the boat chase eventually.
Yeah,
didn't
we kind of
with
used
the
that
pudding
idea
mix
there.
joke.
Yeah.
This water's looking lovely.
Amazing, isn't it? It was just the power of this, and the sound is extraordinary.
I'm sorry we didn't make this shot a bit longer.
Yeah.
It could have been about 4 times as long.
We
And it
could
might
have
have been
really
funny.
stretched that, couldn't we? But we lost. Well, so we lost our nerve, I suppose.
Ah, well.
Ah, well. C'est la vie, as he would say.
Yay!
Yeah.
Feeling a little tongue-tied?
Yeah.
Shocking. Positively shocking.
It's great, this, but I'm so pleased because it's so bloody stupid, and yet it's kind of thrilling and exciting and feels like a big movie, but we've managed to do it all in a completely
We kept it
stupid way.
silly.
Yeah. I think that's the key to...
No matter how stupid the jokes.
Yeah, it's a stupid joke for you.
It really was.
But
Surfing slugs.
It's the power of this effects work, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's
look at the water
bloody
swelling as it
brilliant.
freezes. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, it's so brilliant. It just feels so tangible and scary. And you really can put jokes in amongst that, and it's just you just get a great tone.
I think because we care about the family, it really makes it terrifying.
Yeah,
it's,
again, another reason to get the family.
It makes it warm and real.
Yeah.
Look, it's Roddy and Rita.
Good on you, girl.
Hooray for Millicent Bystander!
An apologist to the Naked Gun.
You're a hero, Roddy.
Big deal.
I like that they did a great sound job there of wrapping the frog and toad
so
around
lovely,
that without having to animate it. I thought that
We
was
were very
great.
lucky. Our sound guys were wonderful.
And get your kids a puppy.
Nice bit of acting here as well.
Yeah, it's just beautifully done.
I was
Real
wondering
sort of
if
big
you could build
movie.
a Jammy Dodger Mark II. You wouldn't happen to need a first mate, would you?
So now we've got the Tina Turner song and
The
more
big
slugs.
finale. Yeah, more slugs. That
More
you can
slugs.
shake a stick at.
This song is actually hugely long, but it's a really fantastic music edit by John Venson. He did a really beautiful job on it.
He did a lovely job cutting this, didn't he?
He did a lovely job cutting the movie, but it's
Yeah, yeah. No, he's really good with music, wasn't he?
he's fantastic with music. Everyone, happy ending.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, it really plays so well in the theatres, doesn't it?
It really
You know,
does.
you just you go out with a bang, and you know everyone's kind of jazzed about it. I was worried at first that it just seemed like gratuitous that we were just doing this song at the end, trying to cheer everybody up. But it's amazing, just the power of music and just how it...
The energy.
Yeah, just how it gets everyone going. And again, always trying to do it in a stupid way.
Keep it silly.
And then lose on penalties.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, it was a bit of a stretch for us to suggest England and Germany in the World Cup final. We couldn't go all the way and have them win.
No, that's true. Although at one point in the summer, I thought we might do it. I don't know what came over me. Must have been the hot weather or something.
Oh, wishful thinking. We all wanted it.
Shall we?
Go for it.
Yeah, there's a ton of slugs now. Buckets and buckets of slugs. Tons of them. Too many jokes in this shot, probably, you know. Just so you can see the mime and the guy thumbing a lift. Oh, well. You pack it in. Get it all in. Well, it was fun making the film, wasn't it, really, in the end, and I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. And
I was too, and yes. I was very happy with the way it turned out. And that's the end of the movie. So, we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can only assume that if you're bothering to listen to the commentary, you probably did.
Yeah, I hope so.
Here's our last joke.
Oh, go on, one more.
One more, please.
Oh, Ambassador, you spoil us.
Thank you very much. I'm David Bowers. And
I'm Sam Fowle. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Pussycat, pussycat, I've got flowers and lots of hours to spend with you. So go and powder your cute little pussycat nose. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat nose. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. pussycat, pussycat, you're so thrilling, and I'm so willing to care for you. So go and make up your big little pussycat eyes. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat eyes. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, you're delicious. And if my wishes can all come true, I'll soon be kissing your sweet little pussycat lips. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat lips. You and your pussycat eyes. You and your pussycat nose.
Yeah. It's a wonderful night, gotta take it from me. It's a wonderful night, come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night, gotta shake it for me. It's a wonderful night, come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night, everybody can see. It's a wonderful night, come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night, go ahead and release. It's a wonderful night, come on and break it on down. You know the music search engine need a tune-up. Soon as they out the gate, they all wanna hit a corner, Feel the connectedness, energy that's projected, the way that the whole collective consciousness arise like helium up. Moving out of the question, won't disrespect them, but our style's f***ing pouch like Dave Beckham, come on. It's a wonderful night, gotta take it from me. It's a wonderful night, come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night, gotta shake it for me. It's a wonderful night, come on and break it on down. That the spot'll get hot, that it's ready to pop. Don't even look at the clock, all of your problems forgotten. It's time to rock till you drop. Feel the force and just fly to the epicenter of the party's bass tremors, come on. It's a wonderful night, gotta take it from me. It's a wonderful night.